Alright, this goes out to my faithful one subscriber. This is going to be me doing solo on Moon. Hopefully the Easter egg, but no promises. I've not been having much luck with that lately, so let's see what happens. Sadly, it's only going to be my voice you hear in this video. I have no extra commentary or even really music to go with this, I'm sorry. In the future, oh shit, I'll figure that out. I'll try to be fairly entertaining. Oh fuck. Or die trying apparently. So normally, I guess I didn't really explain anything. I stay down here until I get around 7,000 points. If you notice, all of my gobblegums are set up to help me stay here longer. The reason for this being, with about 7,000 points, you can buy through almost all of the map to get outside of the main lab area and back to the teleporter to come back down here. And the reason you want to get enough money for that, it's actually really important, is you come back down here once per round or so in this strategy. Oh shit. And watch out for the dogs especially. I've experimented with those a little bit and they're more than just a little broken. Oh cool, 5 for 1. Yeah, I didn't get enough there. But if you have around 5 or 7,000, I have 5, you can get down to the teleporter again and go back to Earth on round 1 with hopefully a Kuda or a KN. And the reason it's important to do that on round 1 is because whenever you go back to Earth, it spawns the zombies at the same round you're on. Which, to put simply, means you'll be able to kill them easier with your Kuda, get more kills, more points. It's also a really good source of experience. I normally get around like 300,000 experience per match. And hopefully 2 to 4 liquidinium, depending on how long you survive for. It was actually with this strategy that I managed to solo to 44 on PlayStation 4. So I got the Easter egg done by round 6 in a different game with this strategy. So if you know what you're doing, you can normally do it every time. I was really hoping to get shopping free though. That would have made that a lot easier on me. Hackers also really important, because if you don't get enough money and you're lucky with your zombie spawns. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm not lucky when it comes to those little green zombies. Those things kill me a lot. They're like the bane of my existence. Where'd it go? I hate you so much. The game knows to put like nukes and everything I don't want in these zombies too, because I kill them so freaking quickly. I hear another one. I hate to video this because this takes so freaking long. Okay, so one of the other things you're going to need to get is this little wire. It can either be right here I've also found it over here. You're not going to see a little thing telling you to pick it up. I've also found it on this table. Like leaned up. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, there's no notification. You're going to need that later. You can grab that at any point in time, though. I've heard people say it's important to grab it at this step, but it doesn't matter. I've tested it. Just going back for the Cuda because it's actually the cheapest submachine gun or assault rifle, besides the Pharaoh, which is on the other side of the map anyway, that I've found, and you can use it pretty easily for this strategy. Oh, you're all quick to kill me when it's there, but then you slow down, huh? I probably should have had Crypt Revive, but I've done it without it before. Never on camera. Huh. Maybe that's something I should have tested first. If you heard that, I'm across the street from a farm. So ignore the random animal sounds you may hear. A lot, actually. They don't really ever stop. If that sounded dark, it's... I've had peacocks land on my roof at 5 in the morning before. If you don't know what that's like, it is very unpleasant. My roof is metal, and those are really heavy birds. It sounds like there's a person walking around, like, on top of your roof. You can't really do anything to get them down. You just have to wait. Or I've, like... I'm sorry if my neighbor watches it. I've almost ran him over a couple of times. Like, not, like, seriously, like, oh, shit. Like, I've seen them, and, like, was in the middle of backing out when I saw them. I still had a good distance, but if I wasn't paying attention, those birds wouldn't be around for much longer. Anyway, back to the game. There's no point to really have the hacker when you go to Earth the first time because you don't have enough points to do anything, I've found. If you want, you can hit the gumball machine before you go down there with whatever setup you have. I'm probably not going to grab a lot of them, though. I'll take that. And there's the freaking peacock again if you don't hear that. God, that's going to be annoying. Okay, back at Earth. Now, the reason I wanted to come back on round 1 is they wouldn't have been running to start with. If you can get back here on round 1, they'll actually still be walking, and you can go out there and knife them for a little bit. But if you don't get that lucky, you can just come down here and use... Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. Like a death machine or insta-kill with the Cuda works really well. Or if you manage to get to level 35 before you do this, or prestige at least once, you can use alchemical antithesis. And I've managed to stay down here for like, God, 500-600 kills around. I doubt I'm gonna get that far this game, but it's worth a shot. You never know if you don't try. It's a lot less stressful than Jug and Quick Revive, though. I really would have liked shopping for a start. The reason I'm not using that second death machine yet is because this. At certain points, they just sort of stop spawning. I'm guessing that's to make the power-ups more staggered out. If you're using, like, I don't know. Certain gumballs could probably make this really overpowered. But why does it do that to me?
I need ammo. Oh, good. Playtime for the doctor.
If you notice there, they were trying not to let me get that death machine, so be very careful when you pop your power-ups out. Because I'm guessing the game doesn't like me doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's a good strategy. It's not really cheating in any regard, it's just kind of using an endless spawn of zombies. Now that I'm out of bullets, ordinarily if I had Quick Revive and Jug, I'd go upgrade and stay down here longer, but I'm not risking my life for that yet. Now, notice how I say one of, the first steps for the Easter egg is you have to play Samantha Says. So, I missed whatever that was. Yeah, I missed that. It's red, green, blue, and yellow. In that order. Blue. So that's the third one. And you have to for I think 6. It's really hard to keep track of them if you're talking. And of course, the zombies gonna be a problem if you're doing this solo. Red. It's yellow, yellow, red. I hope. I really hope I remembered that right. Yep. You notice they're gonna flash green at the end when you're done. And at that point, you make your way back through the map. You can play Samantha Says as soon as you turn on the power. I just do it after I go to the Earth a second time. Because it's a lot more fun to do it with 11,000 points, I guess. Could be a fair contributing factor.
No more ammo to treat the patient.
Oh shit. I don't know if you heard the extra audio there. I might have been echoing the game volume because I'm wearing a headset for a microphone. Anyway, grab double points. Not necessary for the Easter egg. That was double tap actually. Alright, where did it go? I'll probably point them out. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to say is 1. This is the second one for where the hacker can be.
Shall yield to me their secret.
Third one's right here. Fourth one, right on this little box. Fifth one on this bookshelf. The sixth one is right here. Now, hopefully that zombie will come away from the wall that I need to go access. Yes, I'm going to hack a wall. I don't know specifically what this little part of the Easter egg is actually doing. I tried to think about it. Maybe you're arming the missiles. I'll point out what the missiles are later. Now, after you hack the wall, you gotta run through the map. This little part of the lab. I like to do the top floor first because it can be on any of the 3. And look for these little green panels that are lit up. You're also gonna hear like a humming sound coming from them. Makes them easier to find if you have like good headset, Turtle Beaches or something. If you didn't hear that, there's also a timer. You have a minute to do this, and you're supposed to find 4 of them. So I've only not been successful 1 time when I was being chased by zombies. So they're pretty easy to find. Yeah, 20 seconds left. Now, after you do that, you go back to this wall here, and you're going to push all 4 red buttons very quickly. That actually wasn't fast enough because I missed where that last 4th one was. Here, I'm going to start over here. What the I'm doing terrible. Let me try this one last time. There we go. You'll hear that little sound when you do it right. And I'm not necessarily sure what that unlocks for us next. I'll figure that out next time I go back to Earth. But with the remainder of my points,
I must find ammunition.
I'm going to put this helmet back on and go out and hit the box. Because you're going to need, first off, you need the Gersh device. And I'm going to tell you why you need that later. Second off, you're going to need the dual zap guns, which I might refer to as the dual fap guns because I hate them. They get me killed a lot. So, if I do it, that's unconscious. It's just a level of hate I have for dying over and over again. That yellow thing was the Gersh device, if you don't know what it is. If you haven't played Moon a lot. Or Ascension. Okay, well, I hate the dredge. Most people I find hate the dredge. Argus.
Double points. Double the pay.
Now the reason you want double tap if, again, you don't know if you've just played Black Ops 1, is it actually splits your bullets. A lot of people are just going to be like, well, that's obvious, but I've actually played with a lot of people that didn't know about that and just didn't buy double tap. It makes your gun a lot more powerful. It makes staying down on Earth a lot more easy. And I'm going to almost go as far to say it's essential. I hate that gun. I'm not grabbing it. Also, another reason why I don't like the zap guns or the ray gun is double tap doesn't work for them. It doesn't split the green donut, if you will, or the zap. To my knowledge, I haven't seen it do it. I haven't gotten 2 kills with it. I haven't been able to do that type of stuff, so I'm going to go as far as to say it doesn't do that. I'm going to stop hitting this box before I don't have enough money to get Jug. And while we're waiting for this barrier to drop, I might as well tell you the next couple of steps. So when you go down to Earth, one of the many times you go down there, there's going to be a little side part where you want to throw a grenade. And you're going to knock these panels off the wall. I'll do that when I have the Gersh device, because then you throw a Gersh next to it and it teleports it onto the teleporter. And then that's going to spawn it into the spawn room with you when you come back. Now, from that point, you have to throw the quantum entanglement device at it to get it to teleport into place. And then you put those 2 parts you see on the bottom there, the vril device and the wire, into place. And you, sorry, I'm thinking about other stuff right now. From that point, you use the computer a lot, and you get to charge the vril device. Now, I'm grabbing Jug before anything happens. Normally I would wait until there's like a gap in the rounds, but it's Jug, and I find that more important than anything. Ordinarily, I would have hit the box a couple more times and gotten, like, the Annihilator or something to make it to where you could stay down here longer. Or, like I said before, Alchemical Antithesis, but I'm on Xbox, not PlayStation. I'm not saying one's better than the other, I just started out on PS4. Saying that now, I'm not choosing sides. They each have pros and cons. Now at this point, if I was smart, I would have ran out there and used the Pack-a-Punch. Because I'm going to need more bullets. But I didn't think about that when there was no zombies spawning. So a way around that, really bad idea to use the rest of my bullets here actually, I'm going to stop shooting, is round up all the zombies. Now the reason I stay up on this teleporter is actually really important. If you're up here, dogs won't spawn. I kid you not, dogs are the main thing that gets me killed, or me getting caught on those barrels like what just happened there. So pay attention to your surroundings and watch out for those dogs. But after they're all spawned, you can just run straight over to the Pack-a-Punch machine. I'm actually going to wait a second so they're not all right in the way. Pack-a-Punch your other gun.
Now the dead will be mine!
Come back up to the teleporter before you start killing them again, because if you don't, like I said, the dogs will spawn and those kill you really fast. Try to aim for headshots, it'll let you stay down here a lot longer. And let's just count how many levels I gained this match. That was the first one. Oh god, I'm gonna be getting so many like calling cards and everything. I'm supposed to fresh start. I might just skip the fresh start. I don't know, if anyone watches this video, leave a comment deciding if I should skip the fresh, like what I'm deciding to do is this first prestige, just rush through it, making videos, and then fresh start after. And after the fresh start, I'll actually be doing like this every game, taking the game a lot more seriously. But see, as soon as you leave that teleporter, dogs spawn. It's easier to round the zombies up out there, but the dogs are the biggest pain in the ass on this map, besides those freaking gas zombies.
I play your game no more!
And after you manage to round them all up, if you mess up a second time, because I'm more narrating than paying attention,
Find ammunition!
Pack-a-Punch again.
Now the killing shall be more upgraded than before.
Wunderbar. You can kill off all of these pretty easily with a Pack-a-Punch gun. Wait a second, I just noticed something. This is a submachine gun, it's not a rifle. How did I get that other thing? That was for rifles. This is a submachine gun game. The fun part about this is they pretty much just line up here, if you notice. It's really easy camos, weapon experience, however, I don't think I have any of these weapons unlocked. The main downside to me coming down here while I'm recording is it is a huge like time eater, and I'm not sure how long my capture card can actually record for without it having issues, because if anyone that watches this knows much about like formats for videos and blah blah blah, I can't get my origins to go into the MP4 format to where I can upgrade it onto YouTube. So So I have a video that's like an hour and a half long. It's like 4 gigs that I can't use my normal software to convert over to the MP4. The word's escaping my... God. What was the name of that? I'll think of it later. I'm leaving, because I'm probably going to die. Yeah. Ordinarily, pay attention to your clip. Now, something I haven't checked before. After pushing... Now, the reason I'm skeptical is because the old guides on Black Ops said you had to do these steps in a very specific order, but... Okay, so you can't skip it to this last part. I've found that you can do things in a different order than people think you have to. Like I was talking before, that Vril device and the wire down there. You can do that at any point in time.
Oh, his death was silent.
Oh,
What
shit.
is deadly?
I don't know why that happened. Okay. Well, at one point, for the Easter egg, you're going to have Tunnel 6 get decompressed by the digger. That's the main thing I'm waiting for right now. And hopefully I don't die because this round just started. And I don't have any weapons really because I'm out of bullets.
Oh my, what have they done
I also
here?
use this strategy to get a lot of liquid divinium. That's why I'm opening other doors. And eventually, I was supposed to go through Tunnel 11, but I didn't think about that. I'm wearing a helmet, I forgot. I can actually upgrade the can, so.
No matter how many you send, I will prevail.
Oh. Whoa. Always pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, die!
I saw that death machine, I just don't want it. Back at spawn? Really?
Without your bullet, I will start stabbing. Ah, stabbing!
The reason I'm like postponing just going through the rounds and making stuff go fast is because I'm trying to get... Oh, it's back at power. I'm trying to get the Gersh device. And if you notice, I'm getting a lot of like really common calling card stuff right now. I really have not played zombies at all on Xbox. Like level 2 on the KN. Oh, fucking rocket launcher. The completionist in me wants to grab that rocket launcher just to get the camos for it, but not on Moon.
Your blood will be everywhere.
The zombie's actually moving pretty fast for round 4. And I hear an astronaut. Yep.
Oh, you have a good gamble, but only
When you go to
when
kill astronauts, be very careful because they can kill your last zombie.
Yeah, it is mine.
And when you're trying to do like an Easter egg or anything like that, killing the last zombie is normally a pretty bad idea.
Ah, I do not need your toys now, little one.
I have 2 light machine guns. Now would be the ideal time to go back to Earth, but I'm trying to get the Gersh device before I do that. for the video's sake, which I'm going to have to end this video here in like 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure it can actually be that worded. Fuck, what is that word? It changes the format to the MP4. I can't remember the word right now. Formatting? Is that the word? Maybe. I'll look after this video. Oops. Oh, it's in the biodome. I swear they changed the physics of these things. They used to be able to make it a lot easier across in Black Ops 1. No, shocker here. I actually don't like the dredge. I honestly don't care what my secondary is right now because I can just trade it for a KN. Jesus, this is mobbing it. Ooh, I can upgrade that.
Shut up, it is mine.
VMP, wall gun off the lab. Okay.
Your blood will be everywhere.
Also grab trip mines. This will come in handy later if you have alchemical antithesis especially. As soon as I unlock that, I'll show you guys the trick I know. Or you guy, I guess, because there's only one person watching probably.
Your time will come to an end.
If you have unbearables, I guess this would be the map to use them on because the box moving is... It's a time waster. It really is. So I think what I might end up doing here in a minute is honestly just like stopping the video and hitting the box. Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop this video for a second and go hit the box, and I'll start another one as soon as I'm done hitting the box when my points are low enough to go back to Earth. So